Hello everyone, this is Professor Robert Solis. Welcome to this video lesson. We are going to be working on a 2D character controller, being able to control a character, moving left, right, jumping, crouching, sliding. It's going to be a lot of fun for this particular video lesson. So the first thing that you'll do is go ahead and create a new Unity project, and I'm going to call it 2D character controller. Make sure that it's 2D, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on create the project. Now there's also a couple of things that you need to do in terms of downloading assets that we're going to be using for this particular project. So let me switch over here to Safari, and the first thing that I want you to do is I did a ton of searching for free sprites of a person running, of a character running, so that I could create an idle state, a run state, and then a jump state were the most important ones. But it also includes a slide state, so we're going to incorporate that one as well into our project. So I did a search for sprite sheets, and this is one of them that I came up with. So I'm showing you this over here. It says www.gameart2d.com/temple-run-free-sprites.html. Or you can just do a Google search for this guy. And this is beautiful because what it does is it has 10 frames of each of the different states. Now, this idle state doesn't look like a whole lot is happening, but when I run the animation, you'll see that there's just a slight movement back and forward so that the user understands that the program's not stuck or the character's not stuck. We're just in an idle state. We're going to use the arrows for running to the left and to the right. We're going to use the space bar to be able to jump. And then we're going to hold down the down arrow while pressing left or right to slide to the left or to the right. Okay, so what you'll have to do is to click on free download. Give it a couple seconds. I'm on a Mac, so you can see over here that it's downloaded. And so I'll just, actually I already downloaded it once. That's why it says Temple Run -2. So if I double click over here, you'll see all of the various states here. So that's the dead state. In fact, why don't I show you in this mode over here on my Macintosh? I can just simply look at that. That's what it looks like in terms of falling dead. Here's what idle state looks like. So you see there's just a little bit of movement. Right? Let me do that again, going from 0 to 10, or 0 to 9 rather. Just a little bit of movement to indicate that the character is, in fact, alive. All right, and then let's take a look at jump. So let me see if I can go back over here to frame 0 and go all the way down to frame 9. That's what it looks like for jump. For run, again, let me just go back to the top over here. This is what run looks like. Right? And then we're simply going to recycle these from 0 to 9 to make it look like he's running. And then here slide, looks pretty cool. All right, so we have all of these different sprites that we're going to use. We're going to bring these in, these individual pictures, and churn them into sprites. So I'm going to need this. I'm going to move this over here to the side. I'm going to need it in just a moment. Let me switch back over here to Unity. And let's see here. So first of all, also, I think I'm going to do something else. I want to bring in the background sky and also the ground from a previous project that we worked on, which was the Flappy Bird project. So let's see here. I think what I'll do is I'm going to go back over here. Actually, let me stay here. And what I'll do is under Assets, I'm going to create a new folder, and we're going to call this Sprites. All right. Now in the Sprites folder, I'm going to create an additional folder. So create an additional folder, and we'll say this is the idle state. Well, this is the idle sprite, and with sprites still selected, create another folder. We're going to have running, and let's see here, folder, and we'll have jump. Oops, I accidentally included jump inside there, so let me pull this out. Just bring it out here like that. Good. Select sprites. And then we'll have slide. Okay. All right, so what I want to do is I want to bring in the appropriate animations from what I just downloaded here and place them into Unity. So in fact, I think I have to bring this over. Let's see here. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'll just select, by the way, let me put that on Inspector, it's bothering me. And what I'll do is I'll switch over here and I'm going to select all of the idle frames. So that's from 0 to 9. There we go. And I'm just going to simply drag and drop them on top of idle. Okay, so idle should have those 10 frames. Good. Nice. And then I'll do the same thing for jump. Just take these guys over here and drag and drop them into jump. And I'm going to do the same thing for run. Drag and drop them into run. There we go. And then finally we'll do the same thing for slide, 10 frames, and drag and drop those into slide. Oops, where'd they go? Did I accidentally put them somewhere else? Maybe I didn't drag them over properly. Let's see here. Just drag them into here. Slide, here we go. So slide, run, jump, and also idle. Great. Okay, so what I want to do with these is I want to create an animation. So you're going to click on the animation folder or animation tab. Now, assuming you don't have the animation tab selected or visible, you can just simply go to Window and then select Animation. Now, your animation window may be floating around here. It may not necessarily be docked. And so what I did was I just simply dragged this, and I'm going to move this all the way to the top over here with these other tabs and dock it into position. You don't have to. It's just part of the workflow that I like using. Okay, so what I need to do is, before I forget, I really need to move over some additional items. Oh, I see what I did. I moved the images into slide, but I also accidentally moved them into sprites. So let me get rid of these. I'm going to say delete. Actually, right click, delete. Yeah, because I already have them in the slide folder. Okay, so what I need to do is to find the sky and also the ground that we used on our Flappy Bird project. So let me go back over here and let's look at documents specifically in Unity. And let's see, where's my Flappy Bird? Here it is, Flappy Bird Citrus. And so here are some of the different sprites that we used over here. Let's see here. This is the image of the ground. It says grass thin sprite. I like that. So I think I'll just simply drag that over here into the sprites folder. And then I also want that background of the sky. That looked pretty cool. Ah, there it is, sky tile sprite. So I'll just simply drag that over here as well. Okay, so that's how you can take assets from other projects. Well, we're just simply dragging and dropping PNG files. If you wanted other files that you wanted to use for the ground and for the sky, by all means, you can use those. I'm just using something that's free and common that we've already previously used.